Is anybody sitting here? No? Okay. Okay. Hey y'all, my name is Elena Williams and welcome to my channel. So fun fact about me is that I am from Louisiana, and in Louisiana right now we are getting ready to celebrate one of the most well-known holidays. We are getting ready to celebrate Mardi Gras. This time of year actually inspired me to come up with a look that would be multifunctional. You can use it to go to a Mardi Gras ball or a Mardi Gras parade or even to a chicken run or a trail ride. This is a look that you can use for any event. So if you're looking for a good look to wear this Mardi Gras season, grab your makeup brushes and laissez le bon temps rouler. Alright guys, so first things first, I'm going to go in with my TATCHA Silk Canvas Primer as my base, and once I lay that down, I'm actually going to set it. I picked this trick up from Jackie Aina, and this trick is to help make sure that the areas on your face that get more oilier throughout the day doesn't move your foundation as much, so it helps it stay still. So with that being said, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Loose Fit Me powder in the shade Medium Dark, and I'm going to apply that to the areas on my skin that get that oily, which for me is my bell pepper, aka my nose. Next, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl concealer in the color correcting color Orange, and I'm just going to color correct in certain areas that are dark on my skin. And I'm going to make sure to blend that out really good, because this product can bleed through your foundation. It also can blend with your foundation and make you look a little bit more orange than I think some people notice that they are. So you definitely want to blend this out really well. Alright, so moving on to foundation, I'm going to go in with my Lancome Teint Idole in the shade 510. I'm going to use the Morphe 459 brush to blend that out all over my face, my ears, and I'm also going to blend it down my neck to make sure that there's not a separation between my face and my chest. Next, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Concealer in the shade 385. Now, I am really excited about these concealers because, first of all, the applicator. The applicator for me is on point. It makes it really easy to apply it to my face. This formula is buttery soft. Buttery soft. Like I'm not just saying that to try to be up with the kids, but like in real life, this formula is really easy to apply. It's really easy to blend. And most importantly for me, because I live in Louisiana in an area that's really high in humidity, I find that this formula likes to last throughout the day, especially in high humidity areas. For me, that is really important because we can have 3 seasons in one day in Louisiana. We have very sporadic weather. We can be hot during the morning time, it can rain during the evening time, and then at night it'll be freezing cold. You know, and that's just, I need a concealer that's going to last through all of that. And for this concealer, I found that actually does work. So would I recommend this concealer for the price point? Absolutely. If you live in Louisiana or if you live in a state that gets really bad humidity, like off of the Gulf of Mexico, then I definitely would recommend this concealer. Next, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Matchstick in the color Truffle, and I am going to warm this up on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to go in with my Morphe 444 brush, and I'm going to pick up that product off of the back of my hand, and I'm going to actually sculpt out my contour like that. So I'm going to go from the top of my ear to the bottom of my bottom lip, and all the way around the outside of my forehead. And then I'm also going to contour my jawline. I have 2 chins and neither one of them like me, so I try to make sure to get rid of them. Next, I'm going to go into my nose contour using the same color Truffle from the Matchstick collection from Fenty. And I'm just going to make sure when I contour my nose that I bring that contour all the way up into my eyebrow. I like to make sure my nose contour has a little bit of direction, that it's not just sitting on top of my nose, but that it's flowing and it's blended into the front of my eyebrow. So once I get the shape that I want, I'm going to go in with my Morphe sponge and just blend that out a little bit so that it's not as harsh. After that, I'm going to set my under eye concealer. I'm going to set it until I'm done with my eye look, and we are actually going to bake. I use the opposite side of the Morphe sponge to set that nose contour where I think I want it to be, just to make sure that that doesn't move throughout the day as well. Like I said, my bell pepper does get oily. Alright, so once I get that set, I'm going to go in on my jawline just to make it more defined. I'm going to set underneath my contour just to make it look like I have a skinnier face than I actually do. And I don't let that sit for too long. I kind of really take it off immediately after I set it. I really don't want it to look too cakey. I want it to be more natural. So yeah. Next, I'm gonna move on to the brows, my favorite part of my getting ready. So I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color dark brown, and I'm just gonna draw in some hair-like strokes in my eyebrows. I really just use it to make sure, like if I have patches in my brows, to cover up those patches. Alright, once I have it looking like I want it, I go in with the Anastasia pomade in the color Ebony. And what I do is I actually will only draw this, I will use the pomade on the tail end of my eyebrow. So I'll start from the middle of my brow and go out to the end, but I will not put it on the front of my brow, just because I like to create an ombre effect on my brows. So I kind of go in heavy towards the tail and lighter towards the front of my brow. And once I get it how I think I want it, I'm going to blend it out with the spoolie in the middle. Alright, now that we got both brows done, I'm going to go in with a concealer and I'm just going to cut my brows. I'm going to make sure they're the shape I want it to. And I tend to use a concealer that's closer to my skin color and not one that's too bright. I like for it to look highlighted, but I don't like to overdo it. So I just cut my brows with a concealer that is close to my skin color, not necessarily my highlight color. Alright, now that I have both brows done, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Clear Brow Gel. And I'm just going to set the brows. Set them so they don't move. Alright, brows are all done. Next, I'm going to go in with the Paint Pods in Soft Ochre from MAC as my eyelid primer. And I'm just going to put that all over the eyelid and I'm going to blend it out just to make sure that it doesn't crease my eyeshadow. Now we're going to go in with the Morphe 35V palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Heat, and I'm going to use that as my transition color. I'm going to apply that right above the lid, and I'm actually going to take it pretty far out. I want this to go almost like a winged effect. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the shade Turned On from the palette. I'm going to use that to kind of diffuse that shade Heat. after I get that kind of blended, I'm going to go in with the shade Little Black Book, and I'm going to apply that closer to my crease, and I'm going to take it out really far. With that black, you really kind of got to work with it. It doesn't really blend that well on top of other colors to me. But hey, each its own, to each its own. I'm going to next go in and cut the lid with my MAC Paint Pod in the shade Soft Ochre. So once I get that lid cut, I'm going to go in with the shade Rendezvous from the palette, and I'm actually going to apply that all over my lid. And once I get that applied to my lid, I'm actually going to go in with the color in Stud. And I'm just going to apply that to where the black and the blue meet, just so that it can have a better transition and it looks a little bit more blended. So once I get that done, I'm actually going to go in with the color Stud in my finger. And I really like this shade. It's a really pretty shimmer shade. And I'm just going to use my hand to apply that all over my lid. Alright, so I'm just going to reapply the Little Black Book into the crease. It kind of went away. So I'm just going to put a little bit more there. So once I do that, I'm going to go in with the color Shameless in my inner corner. And I actually am going to blend it out all the way up into my lid. Once I get that blended out, I'm going to go in with just a NYX black eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to line my waterline. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and get my lashes prepared so the glue can start to get tacky. And I'm going to go in with the Ardell lashes. I love these in Studio Effects. And I'm going to go in with the NYX waterliner. Liquid liner, sorry. And I'm actually going to take the color Fling, and I'm going to go over that liquid liner just to make it a little bit more matte. Next, I'm going to go in with my Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit. I absolutely love this mascara. I love the wand, and it just really helps my eyelashes to get bigger. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Rendezvous underneath my waterline, and I'm just going to blend out that black liner. And once I do that, I'm actually going to go in with the shade Heat and try to blend out that blue a little bit more. Next, I'm going to attempt to apply these lashes. And honestly, I don't know what my life would have been like if I didn't have that Ardell applicator. Like, I just think that is like revolutionary that they have that applicator available now. So now that I have one eye done, I'm going to go in with the other eye. And I'm actually going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And I'm going to brush off that bake. It's been baking for a while, so I'm going to go in with a little bit more powder, and I'm going to blend that out. Next, I'm going to go in with my bronzer, the Studio Fix bronzer from MAC in the shade, I believe, NC50. I'm just going to take that around the outsides of my face, kind of where I put my contour. Next, I'm going to go in with my Morphe blushes. Now, I love these blushes. I'm actually going to go in with the shade MUA from the blush palette. Honestly, I don't know. They just get me. Morphe just gets me. So I'm just going to apply that to the side of my face where my contour and my highlight meet, just to try to blend it out more. Next, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Glow Kit in the shade Tourmaline, and I'm going to use that as my highlight. I'm going to put it all over my cheekbones, my forehead, my nose, my upper lip, everywhere. You can never go wrong with highlight. Next, I'm just going to set my face with the BADESCU Fresh Face Spray. And I'm going to go in with my NYX liquid lipstick in the shade Lipid. I absolutely adore this shade. It's a really good natural shade for someone that has a skin tone like me, or has a similar skin tone, like a dark skin tone, and you're really not looking for like a really bright nude. This is a really good dark nude. Next, I'm going to go into the center of my lips with a Tarte liquid lipstick. Now, I don't know the name of this lipstick, but it's really pretty. Next, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the color Pearl. And next, I'm just going to apply it to the fat parts of my lips. Alright guys, well that wraps up this tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you like me, why don't you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification to be notified anytime I upload a new video. And with that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and remember to slay and laissez le bon temps rouler.